great one. You're welcome to another beautiful edition of your favorite show, Stand Out with Pat. Today I'm so excited because we're about to have a wonderful moment on the show. I have with me two beautiful ladies, so it's a girl's world. And of course today we're going to be talking two different topics on the show. Now, my guests are in different fields. One is a music artist and the other is an etiquette facilitator. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, I'll let you in on who they are. The show is Stand Out with Pat. Stay tuned. Well, so today on the show Stand Out with Pat, we're going to be looking at two different topics. We're going to be looking at the topic etiquette and social manners. And to do justice to that, I have an etiquette coach in the house, a very beautiful, graceful lady. She's actually looks quite enchanting. And her name is Nkoyo Nwang. Hello, Nkoyo.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
NK.
Pat. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay.
First, am I seated well?
Oh, yes, you are, darling.
I am, okay.
Yes,
Because I remember the last event we had, you were actually, telling everybody how to sit, how to
sit
smile and
like a
everything.
proper
So,
lady, yes.
yeah, so I'm seated good.
Yes, you did.
Okay, thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
And I know our viewers are going to learn a lot.
I hope so.
And of course, Nkoyo is not here alone. We have Zora in the building. Zora is a music artist. Hello, Zora.
Hi.
How you doing? I love your
Doing
hair. It's great.
Thank you very much.
And you look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You
So,
too.
thank you, sis. So, this is Nkoyo. Have you guys met? Please meet yourselves.
Hi, Zora.
Hi, Nkoyo. We actually met behind camera.
Yes.
So
Oh,
thank you.
great. So, just like, formality.
that's
So,
what it's
about,
yeah. So, okay. Hi, Zora, and hi, Nkoyo. Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Pat.
Okay, so I know you both, but I'm sure maybe some of our viewers might not know you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to assume that, it's important that they know you both. So I'd like you to introduce yourselves. Should we start from NK?
Okay. Hi. Okay. Hi again.
Hi.
I'm Nkoyo Nwang.
All right.
I work with a training firm, IBFC Alliance Limited,
All right.
and we do training and consulting services. So I get to train on etiquette, business etiquette. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, because we get to meet with a lot of corporates,
Organizations, right.
So we get to do it on business etiquette.
I have so many questions for you of that
can't
particular.
imagine.
You can imagine what?
I can imagine, yes.
Yeah, I have so many questions for you on the topic of etiquette. So hold on to that thought.
Okay.
Zora, can we just briefly tell us who are you?
Okay, I am Zora Julius on Instagram.
Oh, that's a free advert.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
so,
I am on Instagram as your media coach. Your media coach. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a singer, songwriter, and all-round entertainment connoisseur.
Oh, great. It's good to have you both on the show. So let me quickly, let's quickly delve into the world of etiquette because now you guys are in for a roller coaster. Like I said earlier, we're going to be spicing the show up with some sort of variety. So you're going to be learning about etiquette, and then you're going to be learning about music. It's all fun. So let's quickly go to Nkoyo.
Okay.
Nkoyo, what is etiquette? Why is etiquette so important in this age and time? Because the last time I saw you at an event, you were saying so much. You said we should sit this way, we should talk that way, and everything. It's not easy. Sometimes I feel like the way I'm seated. How am I supposed to be seated? Like this or like that? Or I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell us.
Okay, so etiquette, basically. I know people think that etiquette is about saying thank you, please,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. They think that's all about etiquette, but etiquette is a little more than that.
Right.
It's basically like you having to treat people with, respect. Treating, being empathetic, having integrity when you talk to people. So the way you treat people, it's important in etiquette. Because you want to be able to get the same vibe that you get from others.
Right.
If someone is rude to you and someone treats you unnicely, you won't be happy, you won't like that. Right. So it's like you doing to others what you would like others to unto you. That saying, the golden rule saying, right? Okay, so that's etiquette basically. And for organizations is important because it makes you stand out. Right. Like you have stand out with parts, right? So it makes you stand out and it imprints your organization in the minds of people. And imagine you're in an organization where people are behaving in a certain way that it's not pleasant to the others. Because etiquette is not really just about you. It's about the other person, how you make them feel, when you're in a social gathering, the things you do that makes them feel okay. So that's really etiquette, in a nutshell, actually. So.
Well, interesting conversation there about etiquette. You just heard from Esther. She said etiquette is about how you make other people feel. Zora, do you agree with what Esther just shared? And how have the music industry in Nigeria made you feel so far since you started?
Okay, I cannot agree with what she said, but for the fact is that I actually didn't know that etiquette was that deep. I used to think it was like superficial.
Okay.
Touch your legs. Don't chew that way.
I actually share your sentiment.
Okay.
So I didn't know it was like a deep,
Okay. True. Actually. Like I said, people think it's just saying please, sorry, sit this way, stand this way. Don't do that. But it's a bit more than that, really. Yeah.
Okay, so Zora, take us through your, music career journey.
Okay, yeah. So where do I start from? Let me start from the fact that I'm even doing music in the first place.
Of course, from the beginning.
Yeah, like I'm one of those kids. I was one of those kids, that knew what they wanted to do.
Right.
I knew that I wanted to do music, and if I didn't do music, I would act. As young as when I was like say 6, 8, practically we watch TLC, Destiny Child.
No scrubs.
Yeah,
Would you sing in the bathroom like you usually do?
Yeah, I do. I did all that, and then I was in the drama club.
Okay.
I was in the music club. I did everything entertainment as a kid. So I didn't want to be an astronaut or doctor or whatever.
Okay.
So I wanted to do music. So if I didn't do music, I would act. So it was that. So music has been interesting. But I think generally music is a passion that requires a lot of discipline that probably people don't get taught. And I don't think there's any school that's going to teach you that. So maybe experience is going to teach you along the way that you have to stick with the art, and there's a discipline to your passion.
Right.
Yeah, and you have to put in the work, be dedicated. But above all, if you're passionate about music, you should enjoy the ride.
Great. But how has it been like for you practicing music in the Nigerian music industry? Would you say the journey has been a roller coaster ride, or has it been challenging? Has it been really easy for you to penetrate?
Okay, I think the fact that you're practicing anything in Nigeria that is not a 9 to 5, kudos. We all know how the country is. Yes, but that aside, I feel like Nigerians are right now they're embracing music.
Okay.
Right now, the focus is on the entertainment industry. So at least the kind of attention you might not have gotten 6 years ago, you probably get that now. Right. So people are paying attention. They want to listen to the kind of music. Maybe we do not have like a very vast audience like our Western counterparts. Most people want to listen to a certain kind of music for now, but I think the tides are changing because who knew Burna Boy could,
just blow like that.
With the style of music. He basically created a genre and he stuck to it. So I think that we're getting there. We're growing. It's a process and we're growing really fast and it's very promising. So for me personally, I'm just enjoying the process. Okay. I'm enjoying my creative process because at the end of the day, you have to invest in your creativity because by the time you do not have a lot to give out, people will know.
Right.
So you really have to focus on that thing inside of you. Everything will fall into place.
Good, I love that. So, Zora, what kind of music do you do? And what opportunities have you enjoyed so far in the music industry? What collaborations have you had? Just take us through your music journey practically.
Okay, so my music, I do Afrocentric soul. So I have
What is
my
Afrocentric?
I was about to
okay, so
ask.
basically soul, but with a bit of Afro and Latin sounds as well.
Okay.
Like Latin. Okay.
Okay.
I think we should go on a short break, in like a music break, to enjoy one of Zora's hits.
Okay.
Nkoyo, what do you think?
I think so too. I'd
Okay,
love to listen.
Zora, we want a song from you. What music are you going to recommend?
I would recommend Aria.
Aria, is it a new song?
Yeah. That
This
was
is like more like the song for
Aria.
festive season.
well, yeah. That's a song before my latest single on my Coco.
Okay, so we go on a music break. We're going to enjoy, a nice song from Zora, Aria. Enjoy.
So I like to think I'm like fire. You try too close, you may wonder.
Wow.
Oh, that was really nice.
Thank you.
Very
Did
nice.
you see that?
Yes, and I liked the fact that she had this big afro hair on,
Exactly,
and the
and it looked so
location,
good on
the
her
whole
too.
feel. Did you see the Chinatown kind of vibe?
Oh my God, and
So it's really
Thank you
beautiful.
so much. I'm blushing.
Ah, Aria. Okay, you guys, you need to listen to that song again.
Yeah.
So let's quickly go back to Nkoyo, our etiquette coach. So, NK,
Yes.
when you see someone who has etiquette, is it like when you see someone who has etiquette, do you just know them from their appearance? Because they will always say that by their fruit you shall know them.
Okay.
So when you see me, do you say Pat has etiquette or Zora has etiquette? How do you identify?
Etiquette is a lifestyle, really.
Right.
It's not like people go out to say, oh, I want to be all etiquette today, or I want to do this, I want to act like this, I want to sit like that. No, not really. It's more of, when we say people, we call someone a gentleman. A
Right.
guy holds the door for you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not really a guy that has to do that. Even a lady can hold the door for someone, right? Because you see, you're walking through a door and someone is right behind you.
Right.
It's just okay to wait and say after you, ma'am, or if you're not sure, you could say after you.
Simple courtesy.
Just simple courtesy. People that practice simple courtesy, really, like you say,
Right.
those are like etiquette. And then you get to see people. For me, I look out for people that are, the way they talk, the way they are graceful.
Right.
And more, for the ladies, the way they are graceful, and for the guys, the way they dress, they always seem to be all put together, right?
Right.
And even the way they talk, that's always something, about them that kind of stands out. So it's just a lifestyle, and as the more you practice it, I like to say, people say practice makes perfect. I
Right.
like to say practice makes excellence.
Practice makes excellence.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the more you practice something, you get, excellent in it, and it just
Right.
flows. You don't have to work too hard, to do it. It becomes a part of you. So.
But tell us, Nkoyo, I know in this part of the world,
Yeah.
how easy is it for you
Oh,
to really focus on that side of career? Because it's not the common terrain, right?
Yeah,
so you
it's
just
not.
go somewhere, you say, oh, I am an etiquette coach, or and
Yeah.
people and you're trying to teach, and like, what did they do this one? I
Exactly.
bet most of that, yeah, where was that? So
yes.
how do you go about curbing those challenges? How do you struggle to fit in at all?
I will say yes, because in this part of the world,
Right.
in our country, we have people that are not really, they lack basic manners, they lack basic politeness. And the funny thing is that they don't even think they need it. They're like, anything goes in Nigeria. I mean, this is Nigeria. I mean, what are you talking
Anyhow.
about? Anyhow. But, I always, because there was this time, sometimes, I had to go somewhere, and
Right.
I took the public transport, right? And I went, and, there was a zebra crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, I know what you wanted to talk
There
about.
was a zebra crossing, right?
Right.
And there was this lady that was trying to cross,
Okay.
and the guy just kept going. And I was like, hey, it's a zebra crossing. Why don't you hold on for the lady?
In Nigeria.
I don't
And
think
the guy
that works.
said,
I don't think it works.
Just take your English away from
They don't
this
understand
Nigeria
that.
zebra. By the time,
You have to run together.
by the time I jam her,
Right.
she will know that she's on the road.
That is very unethical.
Come on, it just
Yeah, but
a
advise
few
her to
minutes.
run though.
You advise her to
Yes,
it's a
in
zebra
Nigeria.
crossing. She should not be
You
running.
can't claim your rights.
Is that what I love to know?
You know, like what she said, it's just part of, it's a Nigerian thing. People just think that you shouldn't do this, but it's not right, really. It doesn't make it right. If you can just take a few seconds and hold on and just let the lady cross. And for real, the lady knew her rights.
So what did she do? Did she
took
run?
her time.
Are you kidding me?
She took her time. She walked like she was, like she was crossing a zebra
I think she was
crossing.
on a good side of Lagos. If that's
Yes, because
It
she
was
can't
just-
have done that in a neighborhood, in a rural neighborhood like Agege or Oshodi or no, Oshodi is it's a little bit it's kind of developed now. But you want to go to the slums of Lagos
I'm
like
sure,
Ajegunle
yeah.
and do that.
I'm
No,
sure,
I'm sure she's probably going to find herself somewhere.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, very
Yes.
sure,
She'll
because
be
he actually
claiming
said.
her rights on hospital bed.
So I think that's a very we might joke about it, but I think it's a very serious
Exactly.
side,
Yeah,
talking
it
about security and roadside worthiness.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's a topic for another day, though.
Yeah.
So quickly now, before I go to Zora again, let's talk about your your career now. As an etiquette coach, how productive is it for you? Let's forget the fact that, okay, you're working for a company, so you're probably enjoying the whole 9-to-5 thing here.
Okay.
But how productive and lucrative is that industry? And what are your plans? What do you want to, do eventually? How do you want to, set it up as a profession in Nigeria?
Okay, I would say that etiquette is kind of new in Nigeria.
Right.
People are just beginning to be aware, of etiquettes in quotes.
Okay.
Like people walk up to me and like the first class I took, I told you I'm into facilitation.
Right.
So the first class I took, and this lady walked up to me and was like, why etiquette? I've never seen anybody take etiquette like, a career, a full-time career. Why
Right.
would you do that? And I said, because I'm trying to change the mindsets that we have. I'm working
in
towards
Africa.
that. I know it's a big, it's a big crazy field out there, but they say you eat an elephant how? In tiny bits, right? So I'm
Yes,
I'm
in tiny
starting in
plates.
bits and pieces, trying to create awareness, trying to talk to people. And I've had ladies walk up to me and say, oh, please teach me how to act like a proper lady.
Oh, nice.
Teach me how to do this, and
Right.
because I have an experience, because like I tell some of them, I was a tomboy, in quotes.
Myself
back in
too.
the
I
day.
was a tomboy.
Okay, so you can imagine.
Well, I
had
don't know.
to-
I'm still
yeah.
struggling to be, ladylike though.
Really?
But yeah, don't worry. We'll see after the show.
So that happens sometimes, and I have from sharing my experiences with
Right.
them, they kind of warm in, and it's been working.
Right.
I have a coachee,
Uh-huh.
that
Good.
there's been progress.
So like coachee, mentee, right?
Yes,
That kind of stuff.
yes.
All right, sis, let's quickly move to Zora. So, Zora, tell us about your experiences so far in the music industry. How challenging and how easy has it been for you? What is it like for you to work in a male-dominated music industry?
Excuse me.
That's okay.
Yeah. First off, I think let me take the first part of that.
All right, that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so most challenging. Okay, I think the biggest misconception I had, starting off music, was to think that my talent was enough. You know,
Okay.
I just felt like, oh, I can sing now. So if I just go, I'll sing. I think the shocker I got was when I went for my first ever audition, and I was like number 1,000 or something.
That's
was-
really...
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like, oh, and everybody could sing. That's when I was like, oh my, like, your
Okay.
talent is like not even enough, like talent is like 2%.
Yeah.
Yeah, talent is like 2%. Every other thing comes first before talent.
So what are those other things that comes first before talent?
Okay, yes. First of all, music is a very lucrative business, once successful, but
Right.
it also demands a lot of capital, a lot of investment.
Okay.
And that, that can be challenging if you're an independent artist that's
Right.
just starting out, because, the industry doesn't care if you're independent, you're just starting out.
Right.
Okay, there's a challenge though. The media are supposed to be supportive, but they're not
Right.
exactly supportive
Okay.
because I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, because if you're an upcoming, artist, you do not have maybe a label, you do not have a sponsor yet, you're on your own, you gathered your money. You went to record a song, you shot a video, out of all the hustle.
Right.
Then you now go to TV station that will use the video to entertain people.
Okay.
Don't have like, how much
Pay.
do you have to pay for this?
Wow.
Again.
And then the radio
Wow.
stations too, they're like, pay. Or if they don't want you, ask you outrightly, they act all nice. They're like, okay, thank you, bring it, drop it. You'll never see that on TV.
You will never
You're
hear it
gonna
on
hear
radio.
it. So it's really,
That's a shame, though.
Yeah,
That's a
it's really
shame.
sad. That's part of our challenge, because if we can support each other, I feel like it will also help.
Right. I think what I noticed is they probably focus more on the A-list. I mean, the known artists.
Yeah, but even the known artists pay. Everybody's paying.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's paying. Even the A-listers, A-listers and quotes, they all pay. And this is the thing, if your A-lister is paying you, let's say for instance, 300K for you to play
Okay.
my song on the radio, I'm just starting out. If I probably have 300K, I probably want to add that up to do something else,
Right.
important. I'm just being honest though.
Yeah.
And the way I'm sounding, probably people will be thinking like, oh, this guy is a JJC. I've been here for a long time. My first single was featuring Phoenix.
I love that.
Yeah, and I was on The Voice Nigeria. I
Okay.
was but I
Yeah.
don't like to think about all that, because when you put all of that in your head, you're like,
You're not really.
you're not growing.
You're dwelling on the past
Yeah, the fact that
successes.
more people come and talents are coming up every day, so
Right.
you have to evolve.
So you just keep evolving and
Yes,
evolving
keep
every
forgetting
day.
about every other thing you've done.
So what are you looking up to now, Zora? Having established yourself as a music artist in Nigeria, what are you looking up to? Are you looking at going, relocating or going, international with your song? Probably, seeking for more opportunities to collaborate with more people out there. But you need to hold on to that thought. We need to go on a short break. When we come back, you can answer that.
All right.
You're still watching Stand Out with Pat, and of course I still have Zora with me, the music artist, and Nkoyo, the etiquette facilitator. And the show is Stand Out with Pat. We'll go on a short break and we'll be back soon.
Yes, so on plans for the future and
Right.
what I hope for my music to become. I hope for my music to cut across, Africa. The world is gradually becoming one now, thanks to social media.
Of course, a global village,
Yeah.
according to Marshall
Yeah.
McLuhan.
Yeah.
Sorry about that quote.
Yes, so I hope for my music to get to that point where it just like everybody universally connects with it.
Yeah,
because why not? The platform is there,
Of course.
and I'll just keep working hard, and who knows the content that will attract the whole world. Yeah. So.
Sometimes when I hear your song, I see a fusion of, the Beyonce and Tiwa and I don't know, Shay. It just kind of cuts across this big talent. So I think that's a very good one on your part, because you're indirectly using three big brands as to form your own single personality. So I think with that, you're really going to thrive. But let's talk about, I don't want you to skip this because I remember I asked you earlier, how is it like for you surviving in a male-dominated music industry? Have you been through any challenges, any sexual harassment? Has it been a good ride for you so far?
Okay. Oh, well, I've been fortunate. I've not been, utterly, brutally sexually harassed
Okay.
by anyone. many male.
You said brutally, so
Yeah.
you've been
Because,
sexually harassed?
No, because there are different forms of sexual harassment that
Okay.
we do not count as sexual harassment. Like if
okay.
I'm sitting down and then you come to rub my back, and I don't want you to rub my back, you sexually harassed me. Because I do not want you to rub my. Yeah, I don't want you to rub my back, and then you come and say, "How are you?" That's sexual harassment.
Yes,
I don't want
you're
you to
right.
do that.
Good.
Yeah. So, but those are subtle because then people will be like,
Right.
you know, what's wrong with you? Because they rubbed your back. What's there in your back? You know. Yeah. But anyway, I have not. You know, I'm so thankful for that. I've been fortunate enough to work with positive, you know, male figures in the industry. But I think, but the truth is that I'm going to be very honest.
Okay.
If you're in the industry as a young female talent, you have to know what you want.
Focus.
Yes, there would be there will be people who would come and say, for me to help you, you have to do that.
Right.
They may not outrightly tell you, like in Hollywood movies, you know, come and meet me in my hotel. No, but you would have to know that, okay, for this person to help me, something has to give, because you just realize that something is not giving. You know, maybe he's now insinuating that, oh, if you know, if you want to get this, something has to give.
Right.
But then, if you know what you want, you will know that. You know, if you really have a big picture, probably your picture is even bigger than that.
Like you're not looking at the present.
Yeah, you know that your picture is even bigger than that person right now. So what is he offering? You know, where you're going is probably even bigger than that. So if you know what you want, like I said, people will come along that will have genuine intentions, and it will just be for the creativity. But you have to stick to that thing, you know, to what you want. Otherwise, if you don't know what you want, you're just going to feel like, oh, maybe if I don't take this opportunity now,
another one might not come.
You know, and then when you start on that, you know, trail, is that how you want to continue?
No
and you
way.
don't want to start out second guessing yourself. Every other person is doing that. So you have to always stick to your guts.
And when you stick to your gut, you always stand out. So it's very yes. When you stick to what you believe in, you will always stand out. So it's very important that you don't settle for less. You don't settle for what you believe. You don't bring down your standards for what you want to gain in the moment, because you don't know what plans God has for your future, right? We're going to give you guys something very interesting. We're going to tell Zora to sing a song before she leaves. But before that, let's quickly go back to Nkoyo, our etiquette facilitator. Zora, start thinking about this song, okay? We'll come back to you.
So it's better to know etiquette and not have need of it than to have need of it and not know what to do. You know, you should just be able to get cues on the right way to dress for a function. You should, because there's a dress code for every function. You know, even dining etiquette, right way to eat when you have business, dinners and lunches and all. So if it's online, really, everything is on Google these days. I usually tell people, make Google your friend.
Right.
Every information is out there.
You're very right. A lecturer of mine would always say, Google it. Anytime you ask him a question, he would just say, Google it.
Exactly.
And that became kind of a slang.
Yes. So it's out there, really.
Great. Thank you so much, Nkoyo, for coming on the show and for sharing your thoughts about etiquette and why it's so important in this age and time. So I think it's time for us to enjoy Zora's hits.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
Oh my.
So Zora, before we run off, just give us a little bit of your.
Alright, so I'd like you to listen to my latest single. It's titled "On My Coco." It's everywhere online. So just Zora, "On My Coco" by Zora. So now let me do like a freestyle.
Okay, we are here.
Right. So I'm gonna take the first line. So then you would.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how my music career is going to go.
I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Okay. Let's go. Nkoyo, are you ready?
Okay.
I'm ready too.
All right. So this is a freestyle. Okay. Lights, camera, action. All the things I've been dreaming.
Aww.
Never ever will I imagine a life without this. So I say stand out. If you believe in you, stand out. And if you have a dream, stand out. Good. So you say stand stand out.
Is
and
my
then-
voice
okay.
also tenor?
I think it's just great.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you do stand out and then I do.
All right.
So, do you want me to take it again? So
Yes,
you just
yes,
so,
yes.
so I say stand out if you believe in you.
Stand out,
And if you have a dream,
stand out,
do not give up on it.
stand out.
Because the future is so bright for you.
Okay.
I want you to stand out. Stand out.
Wow.
Stand out with Pato below. Yeah.
Oh, Zora, that's so beautiful.
Did you hear the pitch?
Yes,
Like,
it
that
was.
was so nice.
Who were you thinking of when she actually?
Beyonce actually came to mind while
Great.
she was singing. You know, she sounds like Beyonce to me.
Is some sort of soul. I love classics, you know,
Okay.
so I could just connect with, you know,
Oh,
that
really?
high pitch.
Nice.
I am proud of you, Zora. Well done.
Thank you.
That was a very beautiful
Yeah.
freestyle, and I love the fact that you connected it to my show
Stand out.
title.
Yeah, you know, we
Uh-huh.
gotta stand out.
Of course, we gotta stand out.
Yeah.
So it's been a wonderful, moment with you both on the show.
Thank you.
I'm really humbled. Thank you, Zora, for coming on the show. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
sharing
having me.
your, thoughts about the music industry, and I'm happy that you're thriving as a woman, And in Nkoyo, it's really a pleasure having you on the show. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
the fact that
having
you talked about social etiquette, and I'm sure that our audience have learned one or two things today. I have learned, okay?
Oh,
Yes, I
that's
have
nice.
learned. Thank you so much. Before you leave, is there anything you want to, share, like a take home for our audience?
Okay, I'll just say one thing.
Great.
Just one thing, and I'll tie it to the Nigerian time in quotes.
Mm.
You know.
That's really very serious.
Yes, it's crazy, especially here in Lagos. You
Right.
you give someone an appointment for 4,
Mhm.
and the person thinks that okay, he or she can walk in like 4:30 or 5. Some people even wait for over an hour.
Right.
But you know what that does? It means you don't have respect for the other person's time because
Right.
you're keeping someone waiting for you. So I'd just like to say out there, to everybody, if you have an appointment, just try to keep to time. It's really important, and it shows respect for the other person's time as well.
Good. That's a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nkoyo. Now, let's quickly, Zora, would you like to share anything? There's someone out there who probably wants to come into the music industry, sit down like you are seated and just do a freestyle, be there, like own their space in a particular field. What advice would you give to someone who wants to come into music?
Okay, the advice I would give to someone who wants to come to music, first of all, you have to realize that music is much more than the money,
Right.
the glitz and the glam. Music is a purpose, and whatever purpose that is for you, you have to find it, you have to stick to it, you have to believe it, and you have to keep on growing, because dreams are for the living, man.
Oh shit. Yes, dreams are for the living. And I love the fact that you mentioned purpose. It's very important that whatever we are doing, we are purpose driven about it. When you have, that purpose mentality, the purpose mindset, you will be able to stay focused no matter what comes your way. And I really want to thank you, Zora, for coming on the show
Thanks for
and for
having
sharing
me.
your thoughts. And thank you, Nkoyo. Now, before we round up on the show, I want to present to you guys my book, Life of a Media Girl. See that? So, Zora, that's yours. And Nkoyo, that's
Can I get an
yours.
autograph?
Autograph, yes. I'm going to sign it for you guys after the show.
Great.
Right? And you have my cup. Continue to stand out as you drink from this cup.
Thank you so much.
You can drink anything: zobo, kunu, pito, tea,
Can we
coffee.
take one with a mug?
I was just joking, by the way. It's really been a pleasure having you both on the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And to you, my dear viewer, it's been a wonderful moment having you with us on the show. And this is where we call it a date on your favorite show, Stand Out with Pat. My name is Pat Obilo, and I love you. Bye for now.